Hi everybody, welcome back to the Kuntry Klucker. My name is Noelle. I'm a backyard chicken keeper, I'm a writer, I'm a blogger, and I've been a backyard chicken keeper for the past 12 years. So if you're new to my channel, I want to say hi, it's nice to meet you. Like I said, my name is Noelle and I'm a backyard chicken keeper. And for those that have been following me for the last several years of my videoing and blogging and just basically having a blast raising chickens, I want to say thank you for your support. And it's also partly one of the reasons I'm making this video. You guys, I know you've probably noticed that I haven't videoed in the last 2 or 3 months, and I just kind of wanted to catch you guys up on what's going on. And I have had a lot of comments about people wondering if I'm okay, are you still filming, are you still keeping up with your channel, and so on and so forth. And it was mainly those people, you know, just thank you so much for your concern and everything. I'm fine, I'm still here. Well, not fine, but I'm still here. I've had a couple health issues that have kind of really dominated my summer. One is I have Crohn's disease. So for anybody who has any kind of GI disease, you know the absolute nightmare it is to try to get that at least controlled to the point that you can even have a life. And so I'm going through that process right now, and it's very consuming. But I feel like I'm finally getting in a direction where I feel I can, you know, have a life that's a little bit more normal. You know, something like being able to go out and do stuff and travel and things, and, you know, not feel like I have to constantly, you know, be fearing about the next Crohn's outbreak or whatever. The second thing I have come into this summer is apparently I am anaphylactically allergic to wasps. So everybody knows during the summer, just these little boogers, they are just everywhere and they're out to get you. Anyway, there was a wasp nest that was being constructed, or they were trying to construct in the clucker. And of course, being the good chicken owner I am, I went out there, you know, tried to defeat the enemy, but I lost. So in the process of getting rid of the nest, I was stung several times. Came inside, did the whole, you know, home care. This is what you do if you get stung, blah, 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 blah. It didn't work. Ended up going to the ER. And I was informed that I was in anaphylactic shock. Never been in shock before. Don't want to be in shock again. And so they treated me, obviously, sent me home. So now I have to come up with a kind of a new normal as far as my interaction outside, especially in the summer. And we live in the South. We live in the very humid South. So we have wasps and they're everywhere, and I really can't avoid it, but what I do need to do is I need to mitigate my risk, because being anaphylactically allergic to these very aggressive insects is not anything I would want to wish on anybody. I mean, it's bad enough to get stung by them, but then to actually have a life-threatening reaction, that's a whole different ballgame. So I do have EpiPens that I gotta take with me everywhere I travel and so on and so forth, but even with that, I still need to find a way to mitigate my risk and find a way to safely be outside. And so I'm kind of going through a path forward on that as far as backyard chicken keeping is concerned. So being outside in the summer in the sweltering heat with the bugs and everything, I kind of have to take a step back, find a new normal, and see how I can go forward in a way that is, you know, safe for me, but also beneficial for other people that I'm helping with the backyard chicken keeping movement. So in the meantime, I have been more active on my blog. So for those of you, again, you're just meeting me, hi, I have a blog. I've been actively blogging for the past 12 years in the backyard chicken movement. I'm also a professional writer within the chicken movement. And so I am keeping up with that a little bit more. So I have all kinds of information on there, everything from worming to mites and lice, basic care, illnesses, diseases, you know, roosters. how to raise a good rooster, how to have, you know, keeping more than one rooster, bachelor pens. I have all kinds of information out there on the meantime that I am keeping up with. I'm keeping up with my blog during the summer right now, more so than my YouTube channel. Now this fall, once, you know, I find a way forward and the risk of running into wasps and stuff becomes a little bit more decreased, I will be outside a little bit more, filming the girls, doing some fall videos as far as preparing your flock for fall, you know, how to worm your flock for fall, how to look for worms, and basically getting ready for the fall and winter season. And so I just kind of wanted to come on here and just give you guys just a little bit of an update. So that's where I'm at right now. And then also in the meantime, I've started a new job. So it's just a lot of things going on, both health-wise and professional-wise, trying to find a balance and equilibrium with all that has been something that's kept me occupied this summer. So I do have some current posts on my blog that may be beneficial to people. One was doing health checks. And so every summer-ish, I like to go outside and inspect my flock, inspect every member of my flock, you know, kind of look at their eyes, look at their feet, look at their feathers, check their vent area to pinpoint anything that could be of concern, such as mites or lice or worms. And be able to treat that. And so I have information on my blog on that post about that, and also molting. Backyard chicken, first-time backyard chicken keepers are probably noticing that a lot of their chickens are losing feathers. Your chickens are not sick. This is molting. This is a natural process, a natural biological process of a chicken's lifetime. So they will go through this every single year. It's different for breeds and for climates, but generally late summer, right about now, when you start hearing the cicadas buzz in the background, you're going to start noticing that your flocks are starting to look a little disheveled, and they are, and for good reason, is they're shedding those old feathers and their bodies are growing in those new feathers, and they will also grow in their subsequent down for winter. So molting is very important because it's preparing them for the fall season and for their winter season in order to sustain their lives outside by growing in that down. And so I will do a post on my blog, a little bit more of the scientific information, a little bit more of the chicken's biology, to explain what this process is, why it's important, and what you as a keeper can do to help your flock but not interfere in the process of Mother Nature. So one thing I like to do is I like to give my girls mealworms. So pet stores, Tractor Supply, farm and feed stores, they love mealworms, and mealworms are a great molting thing to give them, like a molting, you know, supplement or snack or whatever you want to call it, to give them, because it has a high levels of protein, and they need an increase in protein in order to grow in those new feathers. So your chickens will absolutely thank you for just giving them some mealworms. And so just kind of like scratch, I just kind of scatter it on the ground, and of course they go haywire for it. And it's something I do about every day, just to kind of, during their molting season, just to kind of give them a little bit more protein, so that way their bodies can do what Mother Nature has designed them to do. And so I'm normally in the backyard with my girls. So for y'all that are new, this is my home office, so welcome. So this is kind of the behind the scenes of what I do every day. I'm a writer, I work from home. And so this is just kind of a behind the scenes of where I do a lot of my work and a lot of my writing. So for those who have never been introduced to my home office, this is my home office. I do have several people asking me to do a home office or a room tour. I can maybe do that if that's something you guys would enjoy. I'm more than willing to do a little bit of a room tour or whatever, kind of showing you around my madness here. But also something else, I want to propose some questions for you guys. I would find it extremely helpful, especially right now when I have to really watch my time outside and be very strategic with when I go outside and interact with the flock right now, at least while I'm trying to find a new normal with anaphylactic allergies to a very, very common pest around here. If there's any topics that you guys would like me to cover, I can do a blog post on topics that you're needing, or any kind of information that you would find helpful, or any questions that you have. And I can also do like a YouTube live, or where you guys can ask me questions like in the moment, or you can just simply leave me a comment and then I can do a video addressing that question right now to, you know, still provide information to help you guys as backyard chicken keepers while I'm kind of mitigating my health conditions right now that have kind of got things turned upside down. So that would be really, really helpful for me, so that way I can put out content that you guys need, that you find helpful, that would help you take care of your chickens, and to also be, you know, the best backyard chicken keeper you can be. And so that would be really awesome if you guys would do that. Also, you can catch me on email. I'll leave my email in the description here. I'll leave my blog in the description, my blog address, and you guys can catch me there. And so, so this is just a little bit of an FYI. I'm still here. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your concern. This fall, I do plan on getting outside a little bit more with the flock. Don't worry about the flock right now. My family is stepping in and taking care of the daily chores, you know, cleaning the coops, you know, making sure they have food and water, and shaving and collecting the eggs right now, because they don't want me to have to go back to the ER and on death's door any more than I do. And so, so right now they're stepping in and kind of helping me take care of the chickens and keep everybody fed and healthy and everything, until it's a little bit more safer for me to, you know, get outside. So they're fine. They're totally fine. They're still here. They're still in the backyard laying eggs and crowing. And then this fall, when the conditions are more safer for me, I will be outside doing a little bit more of the videoing that you guys are used to. So anyway, again, my name is Noelle Mosier. If you've just stumbled across my channel, hi, it's nice to meet you. I've been doing this for 12 years. This is just a little bit of a hiccup for me. I'm not used to being anaphylactic allergic to insects, so kind of new. So this is kind of I just kind of wanted to explain my absence to you guys, because you guys were very concerned, and I am very touched by that, and I really appreciate it. And so there's just times where you just kind of have to take a step back and put your health first, you know, and just, at least right now, until I'm trying to find a new normal. And so, but yes, I'm on my blog, and I also have a lot of people interested in a lot of my dinosaur pictures. I am a professional writer within the paleontology scientific sector, so I have a blog that's called Coffee and Coelophysis. So for anybody who was like me, never really grew out of the dinosaur phase as kids, I am a professional writer in that sphere. And so I travel around to natural history museums all around the nation. And of course, you know, I study the specimens that are there and then write content for the general public who's interested in dinosaurs but doesn't necessarily understand all the paleontology lingo. So for anybody who likes dinosaurs, I've had a lot of people ask me about my dinosaur pictures. You know, can you do more dinosaur posts? Well, what I'm going to do is, since this blog is mainly about chickens, I will also link my blog, Coffee and Coelophysis, for those that want to get a little bit more into the dinosaur side of my body of work. So I put a couple posts on there that are dinosaur related, simply because I felt it was helpful for chicken keepers. You know, for example, how the chickens helped determine Tyrannosaurus rex gender by the medullary bone, by studying that. And so that was a post I did put up there because I felt that it would be something that's very interesting that chicken keepers would find useful. And so, but as far as doing the dinosaur posts on this blog, not necessarily, but I do have a blog that is dedicated just to that. And so I will also link that for all my little bone hunters out there, kind of like myself, that just can't get enough of the dinosaurs. And so, with that, I just want to say thank you. I'm still here. I will be videoing with the chickens a little bit more in the fall, and then of course in the winter, because winter time is very important as far as making sure that your flock is ready for the winter weather. So I will be doing that. And again, if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments, email me, comment on my blog, and I can either do a blog post on that, or like this video today, I'll just simply come on here, give you the information, how to traverse these situations, and I can do what I can do to help you guys be the best chicken keepers that you can be and have a happy and healthy flock. So anyway, I want to say thank you, and I will see you guys later. Bye.